Hi, I'm Nikki Wyatt. I'm the Karma Coach, and I want to talk to you a little bit now about coaching and why you might want to do that, how it can help you. A lot of people come to me for coaching when they're feeling stuck. It's a common reason for needing a little bit of support to get you through a moment when you may not be very clear which direction to go in or how to get yourself out of a situation that you're in. And another reason people might come is because they're in transition. Maybe they're about to move countries or move out of a relationship or into a relationship, or maybe their children have grown up and left and they're not quite sure what role they need now in their life that will really fulfill them. And a lot of times I get people who are in a job that isn't very fulfilling and they want to segue into something that's a bit more significant and meaningful for them and want to know, want some support in doing that. I can help with any of these situations. I've had a very long life, and I've been doing this since 2001. So I've been through a lot of transitions myself, and the remedies and essences that I use, which will always be part of a coaching session, a personalized Bach flower blend that we agree on uh, through the session, and an attunement that I do at the end when we finish, and I send through to you for more deeper acting patterns that you might be battling with. And what my goal is to help you to get some clarity, to get more awareness, to hold a space in which you can feel really safe, really not judged, really unconditionally held, to be able to look within yourself without any shame or judgment, and simply see what's there. What is it that's sitting in your way at the moment, that's or distorting your view, and confusing things. And I've done a huge amount of personal growth work myself. I've sat with people through really tremendous emotional turmoil and difficult situations. So I can hold a very deep and big space for you. And that might just allow you to dig up something that is really key to moving you on. So what people generally get from doing coaching is a lot of clarity, some very practical help as well. I'm not only I want to empower you. That's one of my main goals, is to help you feel stronger and more in charge and more and clearer about who you are and what your strengths are and where you might need to do a little bit of work. But more than anything, hopefully you will come out of a coaching session feeling clear about where to go next, and empowered to do that, and a lot more self-aware, because I'm not there to tell you how you feel or what to do. I'm there to hold a space to help you discover what that is, and to allow yourself to let go of whatever is stopping you from seeing that. And that might well be intergenerational trauma or family loyalties that you're unaware of. I do a lot of work around family constellations and systemic constellations, so I'm very I can easily spot things like that might be going on for you in your family line, that might be coming up for healing now, and that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling. There are lots and lots of different aspects to the coaching that I do, because I've tried so many things myself, and therefore I have a lot in the toolbox as well that I can refer you to, and I often do. If I think that you might benefit from, I don't know, somatic release work, or some business coaching, or a particular course that I've tried myself and found helpful, or maybe some products that I found helpful, then I will always include those in a follow-up email with you, and you'll find it's a very practical thing to do some coaching with me. The best way to begin is to do a package of three, because the very first session you ever do with me is an hour and a half, because I need to take a history from you before we move into the coaching part. And after that, the next two sessions are an hour each. You can get either 3 or you can do 4 if you want to. And then after that, if you can either book another package, which people do, or you can just book a single follow-up as and when you need it. Because once you're kind of been my client, as long as you don't leave it years before you come back, you can always dip back in for an hour, and I don't need to do the history again. So sometimes, people need to press pause for a while on coaching, and then something comes up and they need a bit of extra support, and so they'll book in an hour to go over whatever's going on for them then. So it's pretty flexible. I do it only online, and I do it with people all over the world. I do CEOs, I do entrepreneurs, I do people who are trying to get their gifts out into the world and not sure how to do it. People who are trying to find their gifts and their purpose. And I've been in all those places, and also, issues around relationships, finances, whatever it is that you feel is bothering you. We can talk about how we might deal with that. So, the best way forward is either, if you're interested, is either to start with an attunement, which will always give you an idea of what you're dealing with at the moment, and that will be a nice place for us to start, because then I'll also have some insight into what's going on. Or you can just email me and we'll fix up a time and have a quick chat and see if it's a fit for you. And if you've got any questions, I'll obviously answer them so you know exactly what you're coming to. I have a good detailed sheet of guidelines. So if you come and if you want to book in, you'll get a lot of guidelines as to how we go forward, and what to expect. So it's all, I hope, clear and easy to access. I hope that's been helpful. And if you do feel that you would like some support from me, please do just send me an email or book on the website. If you decide that, once you've booked on and we've had an initial chat, it's not actually for you, then obviously I'll just refund you. Okay. And hopefully I will be in contact with you, or you'll be in contact with me over the coming time. Thank you very much for listening.